So now we want to add the delete user functionality, and I think we can get it all done in this video, including the back end and the front end. So let's start with our back end and go to our user controller, and I'm going to copy this. So this is going to delete a user. So let's say delete user, and it's going to be a delete request to API users, and then whatever the ID of the user we want to delete. And then it's going to be private admin. Let's call it delete user. So the way we were going to do this is first find the user. So let's say const user equals await find by ID. And we want to pass in the request.params.id to get the user, and then we're going to check for it. So if the user exists, then we'll do something else. Then we're going to res.status404 and throw new error, user not found. So if the user exists, then we're just going to remove it. We're going to await. We don't even have to return anything here. We're just going to do user.remove, and then respond. Let's just do res.json, and we'll just send a message. So we'll say message and user removed. All right, so we'll save that. Actually, let's make sure we export it, delete users or user, and then let's bring it into our route, user routes. And we want to go down here, and this is going to be to /ID. So I'm going to put this at the bottom. Say router, or router.route, and /:ID, and this is going to be for a delete. And we want to add protect and admin and delete user. Now I just want to, what do we have for users anyways? Let's see. So we have John Doe, Jane Doe, so Steve Smith and myself. So let's try to delete a user from here first, just to make sure that this works on the back end. So I'll grab Steve Smith's ID, and let's create a new request, which is going to be delete API users ID, delete a user, admin only, and this is going to be a delete to our URL, API/users/ and then I'll put Steve Smith's ID in here, and under author, if I send this just as is, there's no token. So I am logged in as the admin, so I'm going to go to bearer token and send, and I get user removed. So I'm going to save this route and go back to see all the users and reload this, and Steve Smith is now gone. So we know that that works on the back end. So now let's implement that in the front end. So we can close that up, and let's go to our user constants, and in here let's copy this, and let's set these to user delete request success and fail. What's this? Stupid dependency. So user list screen. Actually, we'll deal with that after. Then it's not really important. So now let's go to our reducer, our user reducer, and we're going to create a user delete reducer. So let's copy that one, paste that in here, and let's rename this to user delete reducer, and the state is just going to be empty, and we don't need this reset, we'll get rid of that. Loading true. And on success, we're just going to return success true, and then let's change this list right here, change that to delete. And we have to make sure we bring these in. Okay, let's check that out, make sure. All right, so that's the reducer, user delete. Now let's add that to our store. So we'll bring that in right here. So user delete reducer, and we're going to add that down here. I'll put it right under user list. Okay, save that. All right, now for the action, let's go to user actions, and we want to create a delete. So I'm going to copy, I'll just copy this list users, the last one here, paste that in, and we're going to change this to delete user. Now we're going to have to know, which user we're actually deleting. So we're going to pass the ID in, and then let's see, we're going to dispatch delete. We're going to get our user info. We're going to pass in the token for authorization, and then the route that we're going to hit on the back end is going to be a delete request to API/users and / pass in the ID, and change this to delete. And we don't actually need to send a payload because it's just going to be a success. So we can just clean that up. And then this will be user delete. So we want to make sure we bring these in. And that should do it. Fix that. All right, so we have our action. Now let's go back into our user list screen, because that's where we want to implement this. So user list screen, and up at the top here, we're going to bring in from our actions, delete user, and we also want to bring in that part of the state. So I'm going to copy this. So this will be user delete. Actually, all of these. And from user delete, I just want to get success, and I'm going to rename it to success delete. Okay, and then down here, let's see. So in the use effect, I'm going to pass success delete in, because if that changes, I want use effect to run again, because I want the list users to reload. And then we need to give functionality to our delete handler. This is where we're going to dispatch that action. So let's say dispatch delete user, and that's going to get passed in an ID, and that's getting passed into the delete handler. So let's save this. User delete fail is not defined in user actions. Let's see, user actions, user. These constants are the biggest pain in the neck. All right. So let's try that out. We're going to go sign in as an admin. So admin at example. So go to our user list, users, and I'm going to delete, I guess I'll delete my user here. So go ahead and click the trash icon, and you can see over here it called user delete request, and we got user delete success as well. Now I think we should probably add a confirm since it's a delete. So in the delete handler here, let's say if window dot confirm, are you sure? Oops. And then we'll go ahead and bring this up into here. All right, so if we go back and let me just create, I'm just going to register a dummy user real quick. So if I go to my this right here, post to API users, and in the body here, oh, I didn't save the body data. That's all right. Let's choose JSON, and let's register, let's say name, test, email, test@test.com, and password. And I'm just going to save this route with that data. And let's go ahead and send that request. Why the request URL is empty? So I must have not saved this. So once I want to do post to URL/API/users and save and then send. So that should create a user. Now if I go back to my application and reload, we're going to see test. So if I click delete, are you sure? Cancel, doesn't delete it. Are you sure? Okay, and it deletes it. So now that we can delete users, I want to be able to edit users. Now this, if I click edit, it actually takes us to user / and then the ID and then /edit. So we have to create a screen for this. So we'll have to get the user's info, and then we'll have to add the functionality to submit the form and update the user's info.